water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. If you've been guided to tune in and watch this reading, I'll be pulling one card from each of my Heart Songs decks, taking a look at the lyrical love messages, and hopefully you'll be able to tap into it and see the energy that comes through, focusing on your love connection. So let's begin. Let's get started here, guys, and see what it is that you need to know. General advice as always, guys, so please keep that in mind throughout your reading and take from it what makes sense for you personally and release the rest. All right, water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. For the collective, what is the first song that needs to come through? Here it is. I'll Be by Edwin McCain. All right, so the lyrics. Tell me that we belong together. Dress it up with the trappings of love. I'll be captivated. I'll hang from your lips instead of the gallows of heartache that hang from above. I'll be your crying shoulder. I'll be love suicide. I'll be better when I'm older. I'll be the greatest fan of your life. So this is somebody that is basically telling you that you guys belong together, that they can't even picture life without you, that they're willing to be the type of partner that you really need them to be. All right, so let's take a look and see what the tarot messages bring forward here. I can't help but feel, though, guys, for some of you, you might have been dealing with somebody who promised you to be all of these things. You know, I'll be the ideal person. I will do anything for you. But I have a feeling that they dropped the ball somewhere along the line, okay? So let's take a look at that energy. Water signs. Some of you guys could have been dealing with a fire sign here, okay? Divine Masculine, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. And King of Wands specifically is Leo, so energetic, optimistic, a strong natural leader. They tend to be a little bit on the hot-tempered side occasionally, but they're very passionate, okay? They could be funny as well. So this is somebody, Divine Feminine, that you might have really enjoyed spending time with, you know? Very passionate connection. What else? Six of Cups. All right, so we might have a masculine here who's feeling nostalgic about some of the memories that you guys have shared. So taking these two cards together, they're not with you right now. Okay, so if they're missing you, if they're thinking about you, feeling nostalgic about the memories, they are more than likely focusing on wanting a reunion. Can that actually happen? We'll see. What else for water signs? So we have the masculine showing up. Ace of Swords. So this is the next card right here. Whoops, Ten of Wands. So I do feel we have a masculine here. They needed to know what life was like without you, Divine Feminine. You know, the only way for this breakthrough and clarity to come forward is for something major to have happened. So I have a feeling, if you relate to this, Divine Feminine, you probably cut your masculine out of your life based off of something pretty heavy that happened. And I feel that they've been struggling, which is why they're always tapping into those memories that you guys have shared. So they might feel responsible for the reason why you guys parted ways. Yeah, Eight of Cups. Either we have a masculine who wasn't ready to settle down, or maybe felt compelled to explore another relationship, whether it was a third party, or maybe they ended things and wanted to just see another connection and how that would ultimately work out. So one of you decided to walk away. But I'm getting, if it was the masculine that walked away to pursue something else, to pursue someone else, the moment they did that, they regretted it. you know, because it ended up not being what they had envisioned, perhaps. We've got 8s coming through here. 88. That could be a significant number for some of you. So I feel this is a person who wants to do something about the distance and time apart, but they are feeling powerless to actually take action, to do something about it. I feel this person, they want so badly to be a part of your life, to experience the happiness that they once had, but they could have also self-sabotaged the progress that they were making to actually have this be a part of their reality. And when they think about you, and they think about the two of you together, it really makes them very happy. But they also contributed perhaps to why you guys are apart. I'm just getting that vibe. You know, they're struggling through it though. They really are struggling through it. We've got the 5 of Pentacles and the 10 of Swords, indicating that more than likely they betrayed you somehow. They were deceptive. They did some shady stuff here. And so now they're coming through in this reading being super vulnerable because they are really struggling over the fact that 1, you guys broke up. 2, they're probably the reason why it happened. 3, they had everything at one point in time. They were happy. They were in a good place in life. They were in this wonderful connection with you. And then they did something and screwed it up. That's what I've got. We've got the 5 of Swords. So yeah, they really are feeling that, you know, you walked away for a reason, I feel, if you relate to this. And they regret it, but, you know, they contributed to the part of the problems because other people could have been a part of this equation here. So they want that new beginning. Okay, so we've got the Fool coming through. There's still a part of them that's not quite ready to just accept that you guys are in separation. Part of their issue was their lack of commitment before, but I feel there's been a shift in the way they think and the way they feel and the way they see the situation. And they're really wanting to show you that this is worth another chance, you know? This is what they're envisioning for the future, which is that 10 of Cups. Ultimately, they want a reunion here. They want that reunion. And the only way for this to progress and actually have a happy outcome to this is for both of you to be on board. Okay, so let's see. Maybe you really needed clarification on this person and, you know, where they were at in their thought processes. And where they're at is that they're struggling without you and they think about you and they miss you and really wanting you back. But also feeling powerless to do anything about it because maybe they're not sure you would even want them back. Okay, so let's grab our second song here for water signs. Second song. Oh, geez. End of the Road by Boys to Men. Okay, so if you relate to what's come through so far, you guys definitely ended up experiencing this. It's like the end of the relationship. You know, the jig is up. It's the end of the road. So it says, said we'd be forever, said it'd never die. How could you love me and leave me and never say goodbye? When I can't sleep at night without holding you tight, each time I try, I just break down and cry. Pain in my head, oh, I'd rather be dead, spinning around and around. Although we've come to the end of the road, still, I can't let go. It's unnatural. You belong to me, I belong to you. So this is the ultimate realization song. You know, it's like we said we'd be together forever, but at the same time, I really am picking up off of that vibe. Like they contributed to why you guys ended up separating. Yep, that's what I've got energetically. That's what's coming through for me. So by hurting you, they hurt themselves tenfold. So now, you know, they've got this heart that might not ever heal because of something that they did unless you return. And I feel for some of my feminines or whoever's watching this and resonating with this, I feel some of you guys are like, I don't know. I can't imagine myself going back to somebody that really hurt me. Jeez, okay. What I can tell you here, guys, is no matter what side of the fence you're on when it comes to this storyline, it tested you both. And, you know, there's not going to be a reconciliation for every person tuning in that wants that. But I feel regardless, whatever lesson you take away from this experience, you will get past that feeling of heartache, heartbreak, despair, anxiety, depression, you know, whatever it is that you're feeling. And if this person, as we can see, they're having a really rough time, I feel eventually, you know, the sun will come out again. They're not meant to be miserable for the rest of their life, and neither are you. But there was definitely a huge, huge lesson as a result of something that they said or did. More than likely something that they did. Divine Feminine, here you are, the Empress. These cards are definitely coming through with a particular storyline, and I know it's not for everybody, but it's for someone. Look at this. Okay, so we've got the Eight of Cups coming through. There is a reason why it's coming through twice, because for you, the person listening to this reading, you probably severed ties. You probably did walk away. And if you happen to be Divine Feminine, you were either married to this person or you guys were together and fully committed at one point in time, but then other people got in the way. You know, there's some sort of rivalry going on here that caused you guys to separate. Lots of disagreements, arguments, some painful words that were exchanged. And I can't help but feel that could have been a masculine that really hurt you here. Wow. We've got these eights coming through. You know, somebody who's mentally imprisoned, negative thoughts, they can't seem to get past those negative thoughts, the anxieties that go along with it. So in a way, they're trapped in their thoughts. They're stuck in the past. They're not quite sure. You know, we've already reached the end. How do I fix things so we could try again, start again, and have an ultimate happy outcome to this? They really are not sure how to make it work. Oh, yeah. Four of Cups, followed by the Seven of Swords. They get it, you know. They know why you guys are at a standstill, why you guys are apart, because they contributed to this deception, this betrayal, whether it was infidelity or something else. Four of Cups, part of the problem is that, yes, they have a lot of regrets, but they also believe or possibly know for a fact that if they were to reach out, that you would either reject them or you wouldn't be interested. And if you do reject them, for some of you guys, it's because you've already moved on. You might already be in another relationship, and here comes this person who hurt you from the past that still cares for you, that still loves you, that wants you back, but maybe it's too late. Okay, so that's part of the issue there. Nine of Pentacles. I'm also feeling for some scenarios, this person could be single. If they were in third parties, or if they just tended to be in and out of relationships because they weren't really looking to commit, you know, so they certainly know what it's like to have their freedom. They certainly know what it's like to be single and not tied down to any connection. But I do feel at this point they regret the fact that they passed up on such a beautiful relationship with you. They had everything that they could have ever hoped for and wanted, but maybe they didn't want it back then. Now they do. So talk about some major regrets and the tables turning. Look at this. We've got our Judgment card coming through here, guys. So for you, the person listening to this reading, you know, you might be thinking to yourself, you know what? I am not interested in this person who hurt me. I've moved on, whether you're single or you're with somebody else. But I feel that there will come a point where they're going to be able to clear up this confusion or be able to get past their fears and do it anyway. You know, knowing that they might fall flat on their butt and that it might not even relate to or result in a reconciliation, but they're going to try anyway. So you might run into them. You might hear from this person, whether you want to or not. And we do have the Ace of Wands here. So for some of you guys, you might find that, yes, they hurt you like hell. You know, you've been to hell and back, but there could be a part of you that would be maybe open to an opportunity. Maybe it starts with an apology. Maybe it starts with owning up to what happened. Maybe they didn't do that before. You know, so for some of you guys, yes, there is a chance. There is another opportunity at love here with this person. And we do have the Emperor showing up. So masculine and feminine both coming together in this part of the reading. So even though there has been a very difficult storyline here, I feel for some of you, there is a chance, a small chance, that there is the possibility at working this out, but it's not going to happen without having to put in a lot of work into fixing things here. Here's the clarity right here, Ace of Swords. So for those of you who really want to get back together, can it happen despite a situation, a relationship that broke up? Absolutely. And that's the beauty of having our own free will. Two people can decide regardless of what might have happened. It's like, okay, let's try again. But something clearly needs to be removed from the situation. And if there was infidelity, that certainly has to be cut out. Third parties or, you know, somebody's lack of commitment, that needs to be cut out in order for this new opportunity to stick. And I feel there's a really good chance at that. Bottom of the deck, we do have the Hierophant. So this person that had commitment issues, they're coming forward with 100% commitment this time. So it's just a matter of being given a second chance to come in. And then we've got the Six of Swords. Time to move on and release the past. Because the past could certainly represent some pretty hurtful experiences and words that were exchanged there. You know, but in order to move on from the past, it has to be talked about. It has to be addressed. It needs to be, you know, healed from in order to have this new opportunity and in order for that relationship to really work out this time. And I feel for some of you, it's possible. And there are those of you who really wouldn't be interested in that, and that's okay. But for those of you who would be open to it, there is a chance. All right, guys, so I'll leave that there. If you're interested in your own reading, that info is down below in the description box. I'll link all of the decks you see here down below as well. Thank you guys so much. I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.